and welcome. I'm Emma.
And I'm Tracy.
And we are
Curly Seams.
Nice to have you with us. We're, unfortunately, as you can see, we're back to socially distancing and self-isolating. And so we're back on Zoom again, I'm afraid.
Back on Zoom, but we've got a couple of partners. We got some socks with us today.
We're trying out some new bits, some new technology. So yeah, you'll have to bear with us because I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. But
no, in all honesty, we did Zoom for a couple of sessions, but I never explored the features of Zoom.
No, not to its well, I'm still not sure we're doing it to its full potential, really. But we're
positive about it.
Yeah, we're trying a few new things. So yeah, we'll have to see how they.
Anyway, welcome to Curly Seams. So we are a knitting, stitching, and quilting podcast, and not necessarily in that order.
Definitely not. We are based in the south of England, and it is episode number
26. Look,
26.
Look, see, Curly Seams.
Oh yes, I can see now. Yes,
peeking behind a plant.
Little bit of a reminder. It is November the
20th.
I'm just expecting Tracy to finish all of my.
I think it's the 20th, isn't it?
Oh, she ruined it.
I actually don't know. I think it's the 20th.
Sentences.
Yeah. I can finish them for you if you want.
It's a horrible, dank, cold, miserable day here today.
It's not too bad where I am. So Emma is over in Wiltshire and I am in Hampshire. So that's a county apart. And I suppose we're about 35 miles apart, aren't we? 30 to 35 miles apart.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it is. And the weather can change dramatically between one place and another.
It can.
Yeah,
yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I live on the road where I live can be dramatically different from where it is just over the hill, a mile away.
Well, you've got quite a few sort of.
Well, we've got the South Downs, and
it
really affects the weather. So we've got the sea 8 miles south of us, and then the Downs are 8 miles north of us.
Yeah.
And we're kind of like in a valley, so we get a different kind of weather in the middle. So so it's not been too bad today. The morning was okay. This afternoon, it's actually the afternoon that we're podcasting. It is raining here now as well, so
yes, it might start to get very dark the further into the podcast we get. So
what's the Scottish word? Dreek. It's a dreek a day.
Is that right?
Dreek? Is that the phrase they use?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't
even check on my phone today. So
you won't have to blow my nose though. That's not a good start, is it?
No.
There we are. Anyway, welcome. If you're joining us for the first time, nice to see you. Nice to have you with us. And if you're returning again, then thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming back.
Yeah,
coming back. So we have had a few new subscribers. So
we have.
This will be different to the last podcast we did, because that was a sat round the table kind of podcast. Today we're back in different environment. This is completely different for me because I'm sat in my husband's study. I've turfed him out and I've overtaken it as a sewing room for the winter.
I think that's very. I told you to kick him out.
He's got this tiny little corner of the table down here. He's squeezed about it.
You let him in occasionally.
Occasionally, yeah. He don't do anything anyway, so it's fine.
So, how are you anyway? You all right?
Yeah, not bad. Quite tired actually. It's Friday today. I'm feeling it's the end of the week. I am ready for a rest, except I'm busy tomorrow. I'm busy tomorrow night, and I'm busy Sunday.
No rest then in that case.
No, and then I'm back to work Monday. I was supposed to do some work this week, but I actually didn't get around to doing. Well, I did lots of work, but not paying work. If you with me.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice. I've enjoyed this week actually. I've done a lot of different things. We have done a lot of different things.
We have this week, yes.
Yes, we've been zooming around all over the place, literally, haven't we?
We have, yeah. It's been good fun. But like you, I feel a bit of sort of weary today, and taking a little bit of getting going. Really.
Yeah. No, funny enough, this week's the first week in a long time I felt like I've been a little bit more energised.
Yeah.
So, but I've used up my pot of energy.
Yes. All gone. That's it. All gone.
It's not quite gone. It's not quite gone. But as soon as we've done this, I think I should just go into where's the sofa? I want to sit and put my feet up. How have you been? You been good?
Yes, yeah, well, you know, as you know, we've had a busy week, really, sort of doing a few Zooms and things like that, and I've also been doing a bit of quilting as well. So yeah, just generally feeling a little bit bleh.
Yeah.
And you know, you watch the news, and it's just depressing, really. So
I watch it once a day now. I make it a rule, only watch once a day, otherwise it just wears you down.
It does, yeah. So we've got probably another week, just over another week of lockdown.
We've got another week of lockdown, but it's not looking good if you're asking me at the moment. No. I think people are desperate to open up for Christmas, which will probably be a huge mistake because we'll just suffer after Christmas and in the new year.
We will.
Good news on the vaccine front, but we can't let the guard down yet.
No,
we've got to keep on doing what we're doing, and if we come out of lockdown, I think we'll see more spikes. So
yeah. If we come out of lockdown, I'm not even sure.
But people are desperate to come out. They really want to, you know. And so at Christmas, everyone wants to see their family and their friends and all the rest. So I don't know. I don't know.
We'll see. Anyway, moving on, because it's depressing. So
it is. You can't change it.
No, I know. So what are we going to start with, Tracy?
What are we going to start with? I'll tell you what I do want to say.
What?
Sean Connery.
Oh, I know.
I like Sean Connery.
We watched in honour of him. We watched the man who would be king.
Oh yeah, actually I like that one. That was I did like that one.
Yeah, we watched that one at the weekend, and
yeah.
Yes, he was quite something, wasn't he? Really.
Yeah, he was. How old was he when he died? He
was, I want to say, late 80s.
Yeah, I don't know if he was or not, to be honest. I don't know. Anyway, it's a shame that he's gone. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey ho. He was one of my favourites. I think I liked him, and I liked Roger Moore as the Bond.
Oh really? I thought. Well, Sean Connery was my favourite Bond.
Was he?
Along with Daniel Craig.
Yeah, Daniel Craig with blue eyes.
Oh, yeah.
They're all nice, aren't they?
Never mind.
Him and Des O'Connor.
And Des O'Connor, yes.
Yeah. No, I definitely remember Des O'Connor growing up. He was on the television all the time, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Yeah. So two people lost. So hey ho.
Yeah.
There we go. So finishes.
Let's deal with finishes. Can I start? Can I start first of all with my lovely jumper?
It's fantastic.
Isn't it lovely? I don't know if the colour's coming through on the. I don't know if it's coming through properly.
Yeah, it's that powdery blue kind of.
Like a duck egg blue type.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would love to say that I knit this, but I would be telling a great big porky if I did. This was a gift from my lovely mother-in-law. She knit it for me. If I stand up, I'll give you a little twirl.
Lovely.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Those cables are amazing.
I know. So this was a belated birthday present. I think it's based on one of the Croft. Out of the West Yorkshire spinners, the Croft Shetland Tweed book. I think it's based on that one.
Right. Oh, I've seen this. She's changed the centre one.
But I think she's changed. I think she's altered it slightly. Yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's either that or it's her own made-up pattern. I'm not quite sure.
Ah, that's lovely. Yeah, because the sleeves are plain, aren't they? They're patterned in the book, are they?
The what? Sorry.
The sleeves are.
No, the sleeves are patterned in the book.
Come back a bit. There we go. Yeah. She's left it plain. Yeah. No, I like what she's done. It's really nice. It really shows those cable soft beautifully, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, and it's lovely and toasty. It's just what you need today. So yes, I wish I could say that I had knit it, but I didn't.
She's a good knitter, isn't she?
She's a lovely knitter, and I have to say that my pair of socks, these ones here, the purple ones, these are also part of my birthday present. These are Dotty socks.
Yes.
That she knits up, and it's I've got the little tag here. It's 75% wool, 25% acrylic. She doesn't actually say which yarn it is, but yes, hand knit by Dotty's Knits. So
they're lovely.
Yeah,
really nice.
So they're very nice. She does a lovely job.
Yeah, I want to take mine off the table right now.
No, don't, because they look lovely. They look really.
I like the colour of those. I mean, purple's an interesting colour. I think it's a kind of a love-hate kind of colour, purple. Do you think?
I'm not sure I wear a lot of purple.
I rarely wear purple.
Yeah, but they are beautiful.
Yeah.
She really does do a nice sock, you know.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. Really nice. What kind of heel those are? They just a flap. Is it a heel flap? Gusset. Yes, a heel flap and gusset. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Oh, it's nice. But she does a stockinette heel as opposed to a.
Oh, I don't know. You'll have to talk to her about it. I've got no idea.
Anyway, they're really, really nice.
They are. They're lovely, aren't they?
Should perhaps have a sock knitting lesson from her at some point.
Yes, yeah, because she just sits and churns them out. She's always got her hair on the go, you know, and she keeps a record of who gets what.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I've got quite a collection of them upstairs. They're lovely.
Yeah, I like hand knit socks. They're so comfortable, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you put them under a walking boot as well, they're so nice.
They are, yes. I have to say, she has done me one pair that were patterned, and I sort of like a lacy, but I don't find those quite as comfortable.
No, I just like plain socks personally. I do. I think just let the wool do the work.
We've got your pair on the other screen.
Yeah, that's my finish. One of my finishes this time round. So that's using Candy Cane by West Yorkshire Spinners again.
Yeah, it's lovely.
We do a lot of West Yorkshire Spinners.
Yeah.
I got that from the lovely Stuart at the Wool Patch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Has it got a sparkle in it or not?
No, this one hasn't. This is just a plain. It's just a Christmas colours.
Yeah.
But I struggle. I struggle a lot with socks. See how I'm looking at Dot socks. They're nice and tight round the cuff. These aren't too bad, I suppose, but I suppose they're all right, aren't they?
They look good.
Yeah, but struggling with the flap, although that was better this time around. It picked up really nice down there. I was happy with that.
Yeah.
It takes me ages to do the heel turn.
Right.
I get so far and then I forget what I've done. And invariably end up unpicking it and having to redo it again.
Oh, right.
And then the same with the toe. So I can be within 4 rows of finishing and it all goes to pot.
Oh, no.
And then it takes me ages to recover again. But they were a challenge to myself to see whether I could knit a sock without following a pattern.
Right, and you managed it.
I mean, it's just a basic sock.
Yeah.
So I really had to think long and hard. Okay, so what's next? So like the first sock I did, I actually forgot to put the heel turn on it, and I was knitting away, and I was, this doesn't look right, does it? Oh yeah, I think I forgot something.
Vital piece of sock making there, I would say.
Yeah. But I mean, the whole idea was that if I could remember how to do it, it means that you can just have one in a bag and you can just knit and you haven't got to think about, where's my pattern, what's next.
Because she never uses a pattern. She literally
wouldn't do.
And she is very keen to pass the skill on. She's always saying to me, I need to teach you how to do it. I need to teach you.
Yeah, you should learn. Yeah, you should.
and they are actually they've moved into the village now, so they are just down the road, so I have got no excuse not to learn how to make socks, really.
Yeah, sock knitting lessons coming up there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
I do enjoy knitting a sock though. It's quite it's once you've doing the ribs a bit of a pain, you know. You've got to, I definitely have to sit in good light to see to do that, and the same with these bits and the you know, the heel, the flap and the toe. But everything else you can sit and just, because it's just stockinette stitch, you just go round and round and round, so you know, you can sit and do that while you're watching the television or chatting to someone or something, you know.
Yeah,
so there's not a lot of thinking to be done, which is quite nice.
I like those sorts of projects.
I like any project where I don't have to think. So that's we both got a sock finish.
Yep, I didn't do them though. I can claim them. I'll claim them as mine.
Yeah, you could have done, couldn't you? Could have said
nobody would have believed me there. I can't even finish a blinking jumper, never mind a pair of socks.
Are you still we'll come to that.
Oh, don't get there. Anyway,
did I show? I know I finished this a while ago, but did I actually show the lattice cowl that I did or not?
No, I think it went on to Instagram, and I think I put a photograph on it on one of our previous episodes when we were talking about it. But
it's coming up a little bit darker than it actually is. It's a little lighter than, it's more of a denim blue, a lighter denim. Well, that's denim blue as well on the screen, isn't it? Looking at it, but it is a little bit lighter than it's showing.
It's very nice.
Using the lavender and blue range that Stuart produced. So that's the woad dyed wool. Yeah, it's really nice. I really like the way he came out, and that was the one where it was just a random variegation. So he just kind of dyed it as, you know, as he wanted to, kind of thing, without any forethought, I think. So, but I love that. I really like the way it's come out. It's really nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, and the pattern is the Lattice One Skein Cowl by Naylor.
Naylor.
Yeah, I really like that crisscross design. I think it's really nice.
And is that a bought pattern, or is that?
No, it was a free pattern, I believe.
A free one, was it?
Yeah, it's a free pattern on Ravelry, so I'll put it back on again. So.
Yeah, very nice. I'm always looking for one skein things. So
I did a couple of different things with that though. This one it's just a rib on the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make it a little bit more around your neck, you know, sort of soft around your neck. So I ended up doing a fold over. So I did it on the top and the bottom, where I just rolled the hem. So basically knit a much longer rib and then just fold it over and knit into it. So I was quite happy with that, actually.
That's very nice.
I mean, you can't really see the lattices because of the variegated yarn, but I still like it. It's got a lovely texture to it, and it feels, because it's like double. You've got 2 layers of wool, so it's really warm around your neck. So yeah.
And how long did that take you to knit?
I started it on the Sunday, and I think I'd actually got it finished by the Friday, but I wasn't working on it all the time. So.
And was it an easy knit?
Yeah, once you've memorised the pattern, it was.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say is, because you're carrying a yarn around the back of a number of stitches. So again, that was a project that I had to be sat in good light to do, because I kept I tried knitting watching the television, but I kept losing me.
Yeah.
So I can't see anymore. I need to be able to see the yarns going around the back of the wool, the stitches, you know.
Yeah.
But, it's not a long project, and I just made it as long as I wanted to. I don't think I followed her pattern as far as how many repeats. I just did what I wanted to, kind of thing. Yeah. But I find with a lot of patterns and hats, I just need a starting point.
Yes.
You know, like, well, how many stitches do you need in a hat?
Yeah.
You know, so it's once you've got that, you could do what you wanted to pattern wise, couldn't you, if you're knitting in the round?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then it's, well, what kind of crown do you want? Do you want to have a shaped crown, or do you just want a flatter one, or do you want it to be a slouchy hat or not, I suppose?
Yeah.
So I enjoyed doing that. That's that.
Good, very nice.
You got anything else that finished?
Finished.
Knitting wise?
No.
No. I have another knitting finish. Let's see my knitting finish. Look, it's in my Macintosh bag. Oops.
Very nice.
I think I'll
Way.
go backwards.
That's it. There you go.
This is the James Macintosh wool, and
Look, it's Father Christmas.
the Christmas do. What do you think?
That's very nice.
So this is a mix of James Macintosh, double knit, and West Yorkshire spinners. Would you believe?
Again.
Yeah. So I had. I think it's in this bag.
Would you like me to try and spotlight that?
If you can, why not?
Let's try it. We're getting really fancy now, aren't we?
We're going to go really
Where it all
fancy.
starts to go horribly wrong. Oh, there we go. Look.
Hey. So this is where you've got two wools. So one's being carried around the other. So that's the Macintosh, the James Macintosh wool.
That is such a lovely colour.
It is a colour. The colour's called My Freedom.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Really nice.
Yeah, and it's knit with, I chose to use this one, which is a West Yorkshire Spinners sock yarn.
Yeah.
That's called Bullfinch.
Very nice.
So it got that grey and red coming through.
Yeah.
And the pattern is Jodi Brown. Jodi Brown?
I was going to say that looks like a Grocery Girls one.
Yeah, it's the new one. Hahnel Hat. Hahnel. Hahnel Hat. So
Very
it's
nice.
a lot of slip stitches and so forth. So
she likes a slip stitch, doesn't she?
She does like a slip stitch. I haven't blocked it yet, so I don't think the stitch definition is showing particularly well. But
can we see the inside? What's it look like on the inside?
Don't look too closely.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely needs a block, I think. So
yeah,
I was concerned about how tight I was carrying those floats behind, because you're slipping. Well, it's a paper pattern, so I won't give too much away. But you're slipping a number of stitches, and I thought it might have been a bit tight, so I kind of loosened everything off.
Yes.
So I don't know if I've got it right or not, but I just decided I like it anyway. So who cares?
No, it looks very nice. It's lovely.
Yeah. And then the pom pom is one I got from Pom Pom Uli. Oh, can you see it? I'm going to Pom Pom Uli. And I did something a bit different on the inside. This is a temporary fix until I can think of something else. You know our pom poms, if you just go through the top of the hat and you don't secure it properly, they kind of wobble around, don't they?
Yeah.
So I know you can get pom poms now that come with like a little disc that you put on the inside of the hat. So I ended up making one out of cardboard. Do you know why? It does the job. It's not pretty, is it? But it means I can take it off when I come to wash and block the hat.
Yeah.
And what it does, it just stops the pom pom from wiggling around too much, So
that's quite a substantial pom pom.
It's the same size one as you had.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm really pleased with that. So
very nice.
I finished that last night. So yeah.
Yeah, looks lovely.
Yeah. It's all right then. It'll do.
Super.
Head warm.
Certainly will.
So that's that. That's my knitting finishes.
So have you got any sewing finishes?
Sewing or quilting? I do have some sewing finishes. Yes, I do have sewing finishes. Do you have sewing finishes?
Sewing finishes.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't have any.
Well, I've got patchwork finishes.
Are we going to do sewing or patchwork first? Which one do you want to do?
So when you say sewing, do you mean like dressmaking?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, I haven't got any yet now.
No. No. Well, mine's not really sewing because you can't wear it.
Wait, come on then. What is it? What is it?
I've got a number of them. It's more of these things. But I ended up. I think I showed a few I was working on last time.
Oh yes, your little pouches. Yeah.
I've been quilting some. We've got all sorts of sizes there. Look.
Very nice.
And then it goes on. I've been playing with designs of bags. Some turn out nicer than others. But I've got a low heel I need finishing off, and I quite like. I think that's probably my favourite one, the brown one, which I don't.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah, but they're all made out of a 10-inch square of fabric, which I think is great because you've got all these different shapes.
Yeah.
So you've got they're all completely different shapes, but they're all made out of the same, out of a 10-inch square.
It's amazing, isn't it, really, to think how many different styles you can get from the same starting point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I've made some without quilting. I prefer the ones that have been quilted. I think they look nicer.
Yeah.
They're a bit more substantial. And some of them, so this one's not finished yet. This is the one with a gusset. That's the Japanese folded gusset.
Yeah.
And that's basically what it looks like on the inside. The trouble with this is you've got to finish it. You've got to do some extra work to finish it off inside.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of layers with a lot of wadding in there that you've got to sort out.
Yeah.
So then if you bind it, that's even more fabric you are adding on the inside, So whilst I love the look of that, there's a lot of work involved in trying to get it as flat as possible.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can be bothered. At the end of the day, it's a pouch to put stuff in, so really, I suppose I'm not really too worried. But you want to try and do your best, don't you? So that kind of bag, which is just literally a flat one, is the easiest.
Yeah.
Because you've got no boxed bottom. You want a boxed bottom. And probably that one's the next easiest because you can finish it on the inside as well.
Boxed bottoms and gussets.
Yeah, so you've got no raw edges. You don't have any raw edges showing on those kind of things. This one you get these are exposed on the inside. These seams are all exposed. You've got to sort those out.
Yeah.
So I'm not showing it the right way. I'm doing it upside down. Those corners there. So there's lots of different ways to do it, but it's how much time do you want to spend on doing it, really. So I think possibly for the ones I've got left to finish, I may well serge them and just put a really tight serger with some thicker thread and just do it that way, and it's the easiest solution, I think. And once they're turned right side out, you don't see those corners anyway, so you can end up being overly fussy for no reason at all, I think.
Yeah. So I've been doing table mats.
Ooh, nice. Oh, I like those.
And it's finding that.
There we go.
There we go. That took some doing, didn't it? So we did this block for I've been doing Patchwork Club, so we did this block, which you can also, I love that. That's it squared up. So my plan is I've got 6 of these made up, and I'm going to make another 2 and square them up like that, and that will be the table runner to go down the centre of the table, and then there'll be 6 placemats to go with it as well.
Lovely.
And so I think they've worked out quite nice. And then I found this fabric that I really liked as well.
Oh, look at that.
And that's the bound version, which obviously
I like the bound version.
Yeah, it uses a bit more fabric. Yeah. I think it finishes it off nicer, actually. So
yeah, it does. It looks. I think it does look better, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think it just looks a bit more finished, really, than that. But
so much more work.
Yes, and so much more fabric, of course, with the bias. So that's the tricky part, is the excess.
And you've got to do that on the bias, haven't you? You can't, you can't have straight cut.
No,
bias.
It has got to be biased to get around that curve. So yes, so I've got
fabric.
Okay, so that's our. I think that's our sewing finishes, is it then? Unless you've got.
I haven't got any more sewing. No, it's not actually finished sewing. No, finished.
Okay. So patchwork. Have you got patchwork and quilting? Have you got anything for that?
Well, finishes. I did actually finish off the snowflake quilt. That's all bound and all done now. So that's just hanging over a grotty old looking step ladder with paint all over it.
Lovely.
So I'm not taking it off.
No. Okay. Fine. That's okay.
I might. Well, I say it's finished. I might have to put a hanging sleeve on it because I think I will hang that for the Christmas season, possibly somewhere.
I think it would look nice hung.
Yeah, because then you can see the full snowflake.
Yeah.
But, I enjoyed making that. I really enjoyed the whole process, actually. Sort of, and I don't think I would have done it unless I did it as the sew along.
Yeah.
Because you kind of like, you got to do this week and this next week, and because it was split into, I think it was 7 sections. I think over 7 weeks. It was just enough to give you enough to keep you occupied for a half a day, and then it wasn't odious.
Yes, yeah.
So have you got any works in progress?
I've got lots of those. lots. Where do you want to start? Knitting?
Knitting, yeah, let's have some knitting works in progress, shall we?
Okay, so knitting works in progress I have got, excuse me a second. I have got a knitting finish, but I can't show it because it's a Christmas gift and I'm not sure if she's going to watch or not, so I'm not going to risk it.
All right.
This one is also going to be a Christmas gift, but I doubt very much whether she'll be watching. So this is, let's see, this is Hayfield Spirit Chunky wool.
Ooh, look at that colour combination.
Yeah, which I take this out of the way. So that's the wool. I got the wool. I got two balls of that, and I have started. So I'm
I like that.
So it's knitting up.
Lovely.
Yeah, really knitting up nicely. I'm quite pleased with it. And this is the Fisherman's Rib Scarf, which is a free pattern from Pearl Soho.
Okay.
And
I love it.
I'm really enjoying it actually. It is the second time of knitting. I started it and then I made a mistake. And I went to see my oracle, that is Maureen, and we decided, because I'd only done a certain amount, I just pulled it back and started again, because I think Fisherman's Rib is quite difficult to take back, to correct.
Right.
She has since found me a video on how to do it. But it was just at that stage it was easier just to pull it back and to start afresh. So
Fisherman's Rib, am I right in thinking it's a little bit like brioche?
I haven't done brioche, so I don't know.
Basically,
you knit into the stitch below.
Oh no,
you knit into the stitch below, and then it's a purl, and then knit into the stitch below and purl.
Oh right.
So it's not
what I thought at all then.
No, it's not.
I like it.
It's not overly complicated, but it does give you a lovely. It's really, I don't know if you can see, but it's a really nice squishy.
Yeah. So what's that then? Hayfield one. I'm going to write that down.
And that's Hayfield Spirit Chunky. That one.
Oh, I love that. I've got a coat in that coral colour, and I've been looking for something to go with it.
Yeah. So it's what is it? It's shade 406.
406, right.
And it's let's see, it's a 80% acrylic, 20% wool mix. So
lovely.
But this is for my eldest son's girlfriend for Christmas. So And I have throughout the scarf actually. I've had a lifeline in it along various places.
I've never knitted with a lifeline. That's a good idea, isn't it?
Well, it was Maureen's idea actually. She said, "Why don't you stick a lifeline?" I took it out last night though, just because I knew we were going to be filming today. So, but yes, it seems to work quite well. It goes in and it just, and then every sort of 10 rows or so, I take it up and.
Right.
So yeah, so that's so I'm very pleased with that.
Good, like it.
Yeah, coming along nicely.
Yeah, squishy.
And of course, I still have the flax on the needles as well.
Have you done any more on it? Or... No. All right. You've got to be in the mood to do some things, haven't you?
I think it's a very dark wool, and I also know that I haven't got enough to finish it, and I have an item that I'm going to frog out to get the extra yarn,
right.
And I think that's what's putting me off, because I know I'm going to have to deal with that, and I'm putting it off. So anyway, maybe before Christmas. So what have you got on at the moment?
I've got 2 other projects on the go. Let's do the one I just mentioned first, shall I? Which is this one. Yeah, I know you've seen this one before. But...
Oh yes. Now we did record a section of this.
Yeah.
We thought we were recording, but in actual fact the camera had switched off at that point.
This is the Wave of Change jacket by look at my notes, I've forgotten the lady's name now.
I love it.
Denise Bayron, Wave of Change. Yeah, so I quite like me listening. I've only got a little bit to do.
Yeah, I love the colour.
I've got like one more decrease on the arm and then it's straight, and then I've just got to add that. But like you, I've got one ball and a little bit, and what I've got to do is to I don't have to have full length sleeves. I know that because I never wear my sleeves down anyway. Yeah. So I'd be quite happy to have a 3/4 sleeve, but I really need to work out how much wool I need to finish this arm. So maybe I should start on this arm.
Can you not start on that side? Get it down.
Leave that for the time being.
Yeah, get it down to the same length, and then you can assess what you've got left, can't you?
Yeah, and then start again. But I think you can put buttonholes in this. I have not put buttonholes in the front at all, for the simple reason I was looking on, I'm sure you can get them other places, but I was looking on eBay the other day, and I knew what I wanted, but I had no idea what they were called. And it's like a clasp that goes and just keeps the 2 fronts together. Yeah. And I think you can get some which have like a clip, like a claw kind of clip. So I don't want that. And then I had another one that you actually sewed on. So, and then it's just like a fastener, this kind of fastener to keep it closed. Yeah. So I thought like probably just 3, maybe. Sort of one at the next.
Sorry, I can only take that request while you're listening to music or a podcast.
We watch. Sorry, I don't know why you said that. I'm still getting used to this, I think.
Where was coming from?
It was my birthday present from my husband. So yes, I've got a great deal to do, so I really just need to get on and do it. But I've used now what wool did I use? I used West Yorkshire Spinners, would you believe it?
We're not sponsored by them, honestly.
No.
But if you would like to sponsor us, that would be absolutely fine.
I do. I seem to have an awful lot of their wool for some reason. But this was in Retreat. It's like a chunky roving. And the colour was called Tranquil. So which I thought
I absolutely love the colour.
Yeah, it's kind of like that caramelly kind of colour. I really like that. So I mean, it's an easy knit pattern, I have to say. So it's nicely written as well. The pattern is so you can't go far wrong with it.
Okay.
You can go wrong. It's not that much that you can go wrong with. So no, so I'm pleased with that. I just need to get on and just finish those arms.
Well, quite frankly, I don't know what you're messing around at.
No, I agree with you entirely. I agree, yeah. Entirely. Yeah.
Perhaps we should have a sleeve knitting afternoon where we just make sure that for a couple of hours, we sit down and knit sleeves.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what I was pleased with, actually, thinking about it. And put that back on. On the front here, where you're picking up along the front for the band at the front.
Mm.
You kind of have to, I think the pattern gives you the number of stitches to pick up, but if you've lengthened it or shortened it, and I shortened mine because I didn't want it that long, trying to work out how many stitches you should pick up to get it to look nice.
Yeah,
that was quite interesting. I actually did some maths to work that bit out. I was quite impressed.
Cool, blimey.
No, I know. Anyway, so every time I knit something, I learn something new. So,
well, that's good, isn't it? That's a good thing.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Well, it just makes the process a bit more enjoyable, doesn't it? So,
yeah.
And then the other knits I have got on the go. I finished one. And would you believe? Guess what kind of wool that is? It's the West Yorkshire Spinners.
Surprise, surprise!
And this one, I've noticed that they've started this one doesn't have it. It's robin. This is it's one of the birds, the country birds. So this is robin. I've noticed in the later editions of this wool, they've started actually putting the name. Whereas, see, this one's just a number.
Yeah.
They now started adding. So this one, that when I use the bullfinch, I actually started putting the name of the bird on it now. Because it's so annoying, kind of think, well, what bird is it?
Yeah.
So that's that. So I'm quite pleased with that. That's coming up. It's coming up slightly darker than it actually is. And that's sitting in my lovely bag that somebody not too far away made for my birthday.
Oh, doesn't that look lovely?
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
There you go.
Love it. So yeah, that's that. So quite a bit of knitting at the moment.
Well, it's that sort of weather, isn't it, really, at the minute?
Well, I like to knit in the evening because it's not sobbing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little odd. Okay, I'm going to have to join again.
Yes.
Okay, so no quilty works. Well, I've got stuff on the frame and things like that, but nothing that's mine at the minute. So
yours at the moment. We have got something that's yours because you did something yesterday with me that was yours.
It's not finished though. It's not finished. I'll show him.
Yeah.
I'll show him.
Da, 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 da. Isn't he cute? He's so cute.
Isn't he cute?
He is cute. What have you called yours?
Bernard.
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 Bernard. Beautiful Bernard. I did actually finish mine off last night.
Oh, I thought you would have done. There's a shocker.
So.
Oh, nice.
So this is David and Bowie.
David and Bowie. Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, we should explain. We did our first little Zoom thing yesterday, didn't we?
We did.
We were little Zoom class. Well, not a class, it was a sew-along. So kind of cute. Yeah.
It shows up really nicely on there.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to move mine because he looks dreadful.
No, he doesn't. Put it back.
He does. Looks really bad.
So don't put it back because you had the male gnome, because I was doing some gnome research facts whilst we were sewing along, and apparently gnomes with red hats are male. So although I think my gnomes look male, they don't look female.
I think yours definitely look male.
I think
They
so.
got beards.
Well, you can have bearded ladies. But they're gnomes. All gnomes have beards, whether they're male or female.
Do they?
There wouldn't be gnomes without a beard, would there?
Do female gnomes have beards though?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, we might have to check that.
Yeah.
There is that lovely pattern, isn't there, by, I think it's Elizabeth Hartman.
Right.
Norman Nanette or something.
Oh, right, I don't know.
Yes, there is. There's that. There's a lovely version of that. I'm trying to think if the lady gnomes had beards. Might have to look at that actually. I'm not sure if they did.
Do you call them gnomettes?
Gnomettes.
Gnomes and gnomettes.
Gnomes and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Do they have a gnome to go to? That's the question.
Oh God, it was. Oh, please don't. We had endless bad gnome jokes yesterday.
I hate garden gnomes, don't you? I really detest garden gnomes with a passion.
Is that a statement? I thought there was a joke coming there.
No, I just don't like gnomes.
Oh right, okay. I thought there was some awful punchline.
There was a group called the Gnome Liberation Group years ago. Well, I say years ago. I don't know how long ago it was, but they would literally go around people's front yards or wherever these gnomes were over the ponds or whatever, pick up the gnomes and go and kidnap them, then post them back from Scotland or somewhere like that. Miles away from where they were found.
Oh, okay.
A Gnome Liberation Front.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a fun class, wasn't it? We did with all the ladies, and they enjoyed it, didn't they?
It was. It was good.
I don't have a single one. I've got a single one left, so I don't know what to do with him.
He looks cute.
Yeah, I think I might turn him into a bag.
Yeah, I can't decide what to do with mine, whether to stick with the two and make the wall hanging, or whether to make a couple more and make a table runner with it. I can't quite decide.
I like your Christmas, the colourway, the red and the green. I think it's really nice.
Yeah. So that's Lewis and Irene fabric on those. The green anyway. Yeah. So it was good fun. I enjoyed it very much. I
don't know about you, I learned a lot from the Zoom session yesterday.
Yeah.
Teaching over Zoom's quite different, isn't it?
It is very different. Yeah, it is, and I think it's very tiring. I was absolutely shattered yesterday.
Well, I was surprised. It's tiring when you teach full stop. But I didn't expect a Zoom session to be as tiring as teaching in person, but I actually think it was.
Yeah. So,
not that we did a lot of teaching, we weren't. It was so long, really. But you're still sort of suggesting here and there things, aren't you? And so
you
forth.
are.
Yeah. But no, I think it's a way forward, and I'm looking forward to doing more of them. I don't know about you. I am looking forward to doing more.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to work up a suite of things to teach.
Indeed.
But anyway, so that's it. So
yeah,
Christmas is approaching fast.
It is. I know. I can't quite get my head around it at the moment, to be honest. But there we go.
Yeah. Now I did have a go at doing something else this morning. I'm just going to do that a bit. Can you see that on?
I can see that one. Your red one. Yeah.
Yeah. My goodness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was my little. But I showed you that before, didn't I?
You did. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I designed up last Christmas with the intention of doing something that I never did. So it sat and languished in the pile of things I was going to do, never did anything.
Okay.
Anyway, so this morning I decided to have a go, and whilst it looks okay from a distance, I'm not good to show you close up because
really.
Oh God. Well, with all these things, you can design a pattern, and you can construct the pattern 100 different ways. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, this is a grid-based pattern. There was 100 ways I could have constructed that, but I chose to do it in strips. So I strip-pieced everything.
Oh.
And it really doesn't work. You can't do that. You cannot do it because it literally, I steamed the bejesus out of it after I'd constructed it all. But it was literally, I was pulling it, and it was like 3/4 of an inch difference in, it wasn't square. It was because of all these multiple seams. I'll show you.
Oh, you're going to have to now. Come on, warts and all.
Yeah. So, because it was strip pieced, can you see?
Hold on, I'm going
to in reverse. You can see the strips in reverse. Yeah. So everything was stripped. So I had a strip of grey, a strip of this for each row. There's 4 of them repeated.
Yeah.
So I made them 4 at a time, but because that's all pieced 1-inch strips, it's hard to see, isn't it, with the light? I'll leave it on the reverse so you can see it.
Yeah.
You lose, it all kinds of concertinas up, and you lose width or length, whichever way you want to look at it. It's supposed to be a square block at the end. And I'll say it was a good 3/4 inch different because of the way in which the strips took up excess fabric as it went along.
Oh, right.
Anyway, I mean, the moral of the story is, we talked about pancakes yesterday, didn't we? Making a pancake block. So always make one to begin with, because the chances are it won't be a good one, and you're going to learn a whole lot from it, aren't you?
You are.
There was a few pancakes yesterday, and this was definitely a pancake today.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think it's recoverable. I mean, and to be honest, most people probably wouldn't see the things I'm seeing, but if you'd have seen it when I was making it, you definitely would. So, but it's quite nice as a Christmas kind of star. I don't know, star, whatever you want to call it.
Will you go on and make more then? Will you have another go?
Yeah. I will change the way in which I construct it. For example, there's these patches here. I won't strip piece those. I'll make that as a block. So it'll become block based. That strip based work doesn't work. It needs to be block based, I think. So
okay.
So right. I haven't got anything else, I don't think.
Okay. Have we got any Traceys treats?
Traceys treats. Yes, I do have some Traceys treats.
Okay, let's do Traceys treats.
Yes, Traceys treats. So I bought.
Oh.
Let me see if I can turn it around so you can see what it is.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. So what it is, I am going to make some socks, and I know you said you don't like lacy socks. I've never made lacy socks. I might be sort of what's the phrase? Thinking I can do something I actually can't. Sort of above my station here.
Getting thoughts above your station.
Yeah. It's a pattern by what's her name? The Crimson Stitchery. I don't know if you've seen her on YouTube.
I think I have, yeah.
She's I think she's based in London. She doesn't look very old, a young girl. Look, everybody's young compared to me now.
You're so old.
Because I'm such an old woman. But she does lots of YouTube tutorials and that kind of thing. And she's got a nice little YouTube channel. But she produces patterns. So I picked up one of her lacy sock patterns,
right,
which I really liked, but it called for nettle yarn. Well, do you remember the nettle yarn I knitted that hat in a couple of years ago, with the owl on it? Do you remember that?
Yes I do, yes I remember.
Yeah. So nettle is the same as ramie. Is ramie fibre is, I think, is RAMIE. Ramie is nettle fibre.
Okay.
And anyway, so these socks were knit out of it. So I thought, I'm going to get some more. So I picked up some of this from Wild and Woolly, which was in the I Knit 7 week last week.
Yes.
I didn't get it last week. I got it before, but
okay.
So so I'm looking forward to knitting those. So I'm quite keen on the idea of natural stuff.
Yeah, it's funny actually. You should mention the I Knit 7. For anybody who doesn't know, it was 7 wool shops over Ireland and all over the UK who got together for a week-long extravaganza type thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And there were lots of special offers for each shop each day, and they did shop tours and things like that. And it was I really enjoyed it actually. I enjoyed seeing the shops, and I didn't buy anything because I must admit I got a bit overwhelmed by it all, and it was all so beautiful, and then I just didn't know what to buy then, so I didn't, but it was really nice. And actually, coming back to why I said that, is it Ginger Twist?
Yes.
I contacted her at lunchtime actually, because I bought, I don't know if you saw this, but I bought this from Loop of London, and it's, I can find the right position for it. I can't. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. I bought this from them last week. This is a, I've got a mark there, and I can't tell whether that's on my table or if it's on my
Camera.
There we go. I think that's it. No, it's not.
You got to find out where your hand can the camera.
There it is.
There it is.
That's it. Okay, right. So I bought this. They were selling off some old bits of stock and this particular one had been sun damaged.
Oh right.
I think it had been in a window or something like that. So this is Quince and Co wool in their frost colour, and I bought it thinking I could over dye it.
Oh yes, good idea.
So I contacted Ginger Twist, and she has some natural dyeing kits in her shop. So I might have a look at having a go at that. Yeah,
yeah. Funny enough, I did a bit of a book, excuse me, a book sort out this week, and I actually came across a yarn dyer's wool book, which I didn't even know I had.
Oh right.
Obviously, years ago, I was planning on doing this.
Yes, yeah. Actually, now that you mention it, I think I've got a natural dyeing book upstairs.
So those were Emma's Extravagances, were they?
Yeah. Now we were trying to think what we could call them, and Tracy came up with Tracy's Treats, but then it was Emma's exorbitant extravagances. I'm like, well, why are mine extravagant and yours a treat?
Because I'm worth it. I told you, I'm worth it.
So if you can think of a Tracy's Treats and Emma's
something. That's for our section of the purchases. What do other people call it? And call it stash acquisition. Or
yeah, that sounds a bit formal though, doesn't it?
Yeah. See, I still like the phrase that where you're putting stuff in your pantry. So what do you do when you collect stuff for your pantry? Oh, I don't know.
No, I don't know actually. Anyway, moving on, because I have bought more.
Alliteration. Not my strong thing today. And I've seen that before, haven't I?
You have. Now this is I don't know if you remember, but I made this.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
One skein and done 2020 challenge. Yeah. And I finished it, and when I finished it, I said, "Oh, I wish I had some more yarn, because I would have loved to have continued it." Anyway, I managed to find another ball. So it's obviously a slightly different dye lot, I think, but
I don't think that'll be noticeable, will it?
I don't think so. So yeah, my plan is to undo that bit. That was my Pico finish.
Yeah, and just
undo that bit, and then I'm going to knit some more.
Lovely.
And then I have one final, because I have been a bit extravagant, but I treated myself to
Well, you're worth it too, Emma.
I am worth it. I think you'll find.
You are definitely worth it.
Yeah. Now my phone is lagging slightly, which is why we had a few technical issues with my phone, so I've had to swap to my 4G, and it's obviously not coping with it very well. But that's a Donegal. I want to say a Donegal tweed.
Yeah.
That I treated myself to, and I thought it would look
very nice
with a little something. So
yeah.
So that's it.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. Have you got a plan in mind for that, or just going to put it in the pantry?
Put it in the pantry. I'm having a very curly.
Yeah, it's really curly.
Curly day.
I've lost all my curls. They've all gone.
Chopped yours. Well, that's it. I'm not sure if you can be on Curly Seams anymore now.
No. We'll have to acquire some more curlies.
Yes. Anyway, before we go, we forget, we have another thing that we need to do today.
We do?
We do. Because we had
Oh.
delivery.
We've got an unboxing to do today.
have an
Oh, I'm looking
unboxing.
forward to this.
Yes, and I probably should have taken it out of the packet before we did this. So,
This is,
go on,
you
explain,
carry on.
you explain what it's all about.
Yeah, so a friend of ours, Caroline, runs a company called SEWABFAB, and she very kindly sent us these are kits of sewing projects, aren't they? So you get a kit to make a coat, and it comes with everything in it. You get the fabric, you get the pattern, you get the lining, you get the buttons, you get zips and thread. You get everything you need to make that particular kit, don't you? That item, rather.
Yeah.
So this one, I believe, is going to be a gentleman's top of some description.
I think so. I think
Yes.
that's what we've got. So I will just open the lid up.
So what's the box like? It looks lovely.
So it's just it is actually just a plain box at the moment.
Absolutely lovely packaging.
It's beautifully packaged. Look, I hope you can see it. I'll just open the bubble wrap. Oh, actually we've got bubble wrap. Oh, look, and then we've got this beautiful.
Oh, that's beautifully packaged. Look at that ribbon.
Isn't that gorgeous?
SEWABFAB.
SEWABFAB. And she's on Instagram and on the web as well. Oh, it's just too pretty to open. Wondering if I can bring the phone over so that you can actually see. Is that going to work? Me in that and all of that, but
it's a little bit out of focus, but
it's the trouble is there's that lag on it. So
yes.
I might actually just move it back over there for a minute or two. Whoa. Yeah, so Caroline very kindly contacted us and said, would you have a box? And we said, yes, we'd be absolutely delighted to. Oh, wow. So when you open it up, and I will take some photos.
Oh, so you get your pattern. So that's a Seward Raglan, and who's that by?
Let's have a look. So we have the Seward Raglan by Thread Theory Designs.
Oh,
so
yes,
you get the pattern.
Yeah. Nice. It's a t-shirt with raglan sleeves.
Yeah. So it's a beginner's pattern. Is that reversed? I don't know if that's going to be reversed on.
No, it's not reversed. Well, it isn't to me. I don't know if it's...
Okay. So you get your pattern. We get a lovely card. Thank you.
Like that logo, don't you?
Kits. Hope you love making your new garment and enjoy wearing it. And there's a hashtag on Instagram for SEWABFAB. And then you get a sheet that's got lots of top tips on how to do your projects. Oh yeah, loads of them as well. Actually.
Those are by Caroline. Yeah, fun. Yeah, lovely.
And Caroline makes beautiful outfits, doesn't she?
She does.
And then you get
prolific as well.
Yeah, she is. Oh look, you get your thread, and you get. Is that glaring a bit? That's
blowing out. Yeah.
Because it's a light thread. It's just
right, yeah.
light. But you get your thread. You get a label. You get a lovely little label.
Oh.
To go on your project nice. As well, and you get needles, which are of course stretch needles because it's a t-shirt. I'll put that down there. Oh, and then the fabric. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful fabric.
Oh, look at that. Very nice.
And then you get your contrast one.
So very nice.
Oh, it's lovely quality. It's really nice. It's got such
I think she uses the art gallery knit fabrics, doesn't she?
Oh, I don't know, but they are beautiful. They feel amazing. Let's have a look. It does say. Yeah, art gallery.
Yeah, they're really good quality. The art gallery knitted fabrics.
Oh, it's really nice. It looks like there's loads in here as well, actually. Looks like there's loads of fabric. You need that much for a... Oh, maybe you do.
If you do the long sleeve version, you tend to use more, don't you? If you've got a long sleeve.
Yeah, so you get everything that you need to make that.
Yeah, fabulous.
Beautiful, beautifully packaged.
Yeah. Yeah, well done, Caroline.
Yeah, fantastic.
I love the coat. She showed a coat on Instagram a couple of weeks ago that I really liked. I thought it was nice.
Yeah.
And she's got some children's designs as well, I believe, yes?
She has, yes, I think so. So yes, I'll take some photographs of that and we'll pop that up on Instagram as well.
Yeah, do go along and have a look at what she does, because it's worth looking at. She's got some nice things.
Let's see if I can show you it. Show you it all.
Nice, very nice.
Fantastic. So thank you, Caroline, for sending that along. That's lovely. T-shirt, I'll have a look at the pattern and see if I can cope with it. It's getting very dark here. Can you still see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Yeah.
Yeah, that goes from an extra small up to a 4XL in size, and a 4XL is a 50-inch chest.
Right. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, so that's a new venture for Caroline. So we wish her luck, and we really hope that it's
just blowing out a bit more. Just
is it?
Yeah, that's it. It's better.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, we wish you luck with that, Caroline. We hope it.
Yeah. Good luck with that. So all the best.
Yeah, and thank you for sending it.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Curly shout-outs.
Oh yeah, Curly shout-outs.
Curly shout-outs. I've had a very quiet morning this morning, so I felt the need for it. So I have watched Carrie at the Creative Obsession.
Oh, do you know, I need to catch up with her. I haven't caught up for her last couple, actually.
Yeah, so I watched that and really enjoyed that. She sounded a little bit, I don't know, a bit weary, I thought, a little bit today, but then I think everybody's feeling that way inclined at the moment.
Yeah.
And the other one that I watched this morning was Dundanit's. Is it? Oh, I've forgotten her name. Caroline?
I've forgotten her name as well. Oh. Knitting Vicariously.
Knitting Vicariously.
Is it Caroline?
Is it Caroline? I think it might be Caroline. Well. Yeah. I think it was because I just said Carrie. I was a bit.
Yeah.
Not sure if I said right. Anyway, I watched her latest one this morning, Knitting Vicariously, which I thoroughly enjoyed as well. So
she's so good with words.
Yeah, I have to say she is a swearing friendly podcast, which she puts at the very beginning of her podcast every time. Yeah. So there are a few choice profanities in there, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine with me. So
I don't mind that.
Yeah. You won a prize recently.
Oh, I did. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, I've got that here as well. Yes, I put it there thinking I'll talk about that. And I
was very jelly when I saw that you'd won. It's particularly since I'd said to you to go have a look.
I don't care. You're not having it. It's mine.
No. She doesn't love me, you know.
So this was this was a giveaway from Amy Palco of the Meaningful Stitch on YouTube. She had a giveaway on her podcast, but then she also did a little one on Instagram as well for her birthday. And yeah, I was chuffed to bits when she messaged me and said the time.
Gorgeous, I remember. Yeah, that's actually like a velvet, isn't it?
Oh, I tell you, it's so, I can't tell you how soft it is. It is just beautiful. So this is a little pouch by the Cocoon Tree. She's on Instagram and she has a website as well. She has an Etsy shop actually. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so soft, and it's so nice.
Is it like a? Oh yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Very nice. Is it like a? Not velour. I don't mean velour, but that kind of.
It's a velvet.
Panel.
It's a velvet.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It's
yes,
gorgeous.
it is absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much to Amy, and also thank you to the Cocoon Tree for offering it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thrilled, absolutely thrilled when I won it.
If you haven't watched The Meaningful Stitch, then you're missing out. Her knits are to die for.
She must spend a whole day knitting.
Is
that what you do, Amy? Is that you just sit and knit? I don't think you do, actually.
No, I don't think she does either. So I think she does. I don't. She uses her time wisely, I think.
Maybe.
So. I think there must be something about like using her time wisely. Yeah. So who else have I been watching? I'm not familiar with the chap Franklin Habits. Is that the name of the podcast? Is that his name, or is that just the name of the podcast? I don't actually know. But I'm really enjoying his, because he's got his voice is almost ASMR.
Yeah.
It's very, yeah. Listen to him.
Yeah.
A lot. So so I think he's well known in the knitting industry. He knits professionally, I believe.
Yeah.
But I wasn't familiar with him, so he was new to me. So I enjoyed finding that he's new. I think he used to blog. He was a very big blogger for many years, and then he's moved over to YouTube.
Right.
So this is a new venture for him in terms of a different medium. But I think he comes with a lot of knitting experience. So I look forward to seeing what he does. So. And
just on a quick note, we also have some other exciting news, don't we?
Oh yes, we do.
Yeah.
We do. Yes, yeah. Go on.
Well, I think you should do it, because you're the one that managed to sort it for us.
You can now listen to Curly Seams via iTunes. Woo! I was so pleased to get that done. It wasn't an easy challenge, but we got there. So
Tracy loves a challenge, so when he's running with it.
So I mean, if you have an iTunes account, do you have to have an iTunes account, or can you just pick it up anyway? I don't know, but you can go listen to it. And I think it's quite a nice idea just to listen to YouTubes as well as watch them. Obviously it's nice to watch because you've got the visual content, but I don't know about you, if I go to bed at night and I will plug into a podcast to listen to something, and it's just nice to listen. So that's what we've done. So Curly Seams is now available on iTunes.
Yay!
And we also have a Ko-fi account.
We do. I tell you, this week we've been on a roll, haven't we?
We have been steaming this week.
Yeah, we also have an email address now as well. So we've just
we do. So you can actually contact us at where can they contact us?
curlyseams@gmail.com.
Yeah, so iTunes obviously is at Curly Seams, and Ko-fi is also Curly Seams, so you can pick us up at all of those places, as well as Instagram and our YouTube channel. So yeah, we're getting it together, guys.
We are. It's only taken us nearly 2 years, but there you go.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, all these things, you've got to find your way through the mire, haven't you?
So if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, and notifications down below. As we have mentioned, you can find us on Instagram at Curly Seams, or at our separate Insta accounts, which are at the beginning of the episode.
Yep.
And I think stay safe wherever you may be in the world.
Yes.
I hope you are all well and looking after yourselves. And we hope to see you next time.
Yeah, we will probably be Zooming again next time. I don't think we'll be together next time. So but anyway, we've got the Christmas season coming up, so who knows what we're going to be doing. We may not do nothing, we may do something, who knows, but keep on checking us, and We look forward to seeing you next time.
We do. Take care. Bye.